team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blunt. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back, it's Herbstreit. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Fresno State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bulldogs performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Aztecs want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it for...
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frost. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Aztecs have taken it inside the 20. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now this offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Going up top again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Herbstreit. Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He can't haul it in Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He leaves it with his back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off-play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Herbstreit. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Finds his tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Herbstreit. Makes the grab on the left side. Running free. The 20. Past the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Herbstreit. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Herbstreit. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's raining. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. It's caught downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. He's got him. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Aztecs are flying down the field.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Aztecs heading quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Rainey. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.